Once we get down to the last two faces on the Megaminx, we've nearly completed our S2L, and in this video I'll show you how to get from that state to your last layer. Alright, so at this point we've solved most of our Megaminx, and we only have two more scrambled faces that we need to solve. Now, the reason I've separated this video from the rest of the S2L is because solving most of the pieces of this second last face is a little bit tricky, and there's a couple of maneuvers that we need to do to actually to get this one sorted, and it's a little bit different to what you did previously, which was just solve the star and F2L of, in this tutorial, yellow, purple, and then dark green. Now we need to solve these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces to get to a position where we only have the last layer left to solve. So the way that we're going to tackle solving all of these 7 pieces is to firstly solve an edge, corner, and edge block down here. And once we solve that block, you'll see what that means in terms of how we're going to solve the last 4 pieces, these two. So firstly, what I'm going to do is actually insert this pink and red edge down here. And now what I need to do is insert this F2L pair down into this position to create an edge, corner, and edge block. Now the pieces that I need for this F2L pair are this piece and this piece. And what I can do is pair these two up like R, U2, R prime, like that. So notice that if we treat red as our bottom layer color, then here we have a case where this sticker is facing upwards. So what we do is align this one like so. And now we have this case, and we need to insert these two pieces down here. And this can be a little bit tricky if you're starting out solving the Megaminx. And the way that we tackle this is by moving these two pieces out of the way, then bringing this slot from here upwards, so doing an R move like that. And now we can insert these two into this position and then move it back down. And now we have this edge, corner, and edge block fully completed. What we can do is finish off these last two kind of F2L pairs. So these two pieces and these two pieces, which will leave us with only the last layer remaining to solve. So solving these two, we can do them like this. So what I can do is hide the corner like that, do a U move to move that edge over there, then unhide the corner, and now I have this case where the stickers on top are different, so I can just do an L prime, U prime, L to insert those two pieces. And then lastly, I need to solve these two pieces into this slot down here, and you will notice that as you're solving these last two slots, or the second last face here, you have a few more restrictions because most of your Megaminx is already solved. So there are certain moves that you can't do because it will mess up pieces that you've already solved. So for example here, what I want to do is actually split up these two pieces, and if I just did an L to hide the corner down there, then that would bring this block up to the top layer here, so we couldn't really do anything productive. So what I'm going to do is, like in 3x3, if you have most of your F2L pairs already solved, what you need to do is hide the corner such that it brings the empty slot up into the top layer, and then you're free to move this edge around anywhere you like. So let's say I'll move it over here, unhide the corner. Now I have a case where I have the red sticker facing upwards, which belongs down here, and this edge is here. So I've aligned the pink outer edge sticker with the pink center. Then I can move it away from the slot, do a U2 prime to bring the corner on top of the edge, unhide it, and then just insert this pair into this slot here. And now we've finished our second last face, and we only have this last layer remaining left to solve. I'm just going to run you through once again solving these last 7 pieces before the last layer. So again, I'm going to do the pink and red edge first down here, and then I need to insert this corner and this edge. So this red, blue, and pink corner and the blue and pink edge, and these two pieces are over here like this. So what I'll need to do is move them over to this position, split them up like so. Now what I can do is pair these two up. And again, I can't just, take these two and move them over here like this, because that will break up this yellow block, which we've already solved. So this green and yellow, blue and orange block. So what I need to do is, again, move this out of the way on our top layer, bring up this slot where they belong by doing an R move. And then what I can do is do something like U prime, L prime, UL to insert them into that slot, and then bring this entire block back down like so. And then I'll go on and solve my last two S2L pairs. So this corner and edge here and this corner and edge here. So I've got this one and this one. So this is the red, pink and light yellow. So I can pair them up like that and then insert them. And then I have these two, which if you're comfortable with S2L techniques, you'll notice that we can solve these two like this. So I'll bring out the corner by doing L prime, U prime, L, then do a U, and then just insert those two into that slot there. And again, now we're up to our last layer.